people are telling you to try to make the most out of quarantine time, but if you're a comic and you don't know how to edit, like use Photoshop or Final Cut, do the online tutorials. I mean, they're kind of grueling sometimes, and you have to really force yourself to kind of sit through it and learn. But it's something that will help you long into your career after this is all said and done with.
My best advice for comedians going through this right now: try to find a way to scratch that itch without being able to do stand-up. If you can do that via Zoom shows or online shows, I would say do that. I don't necessarily like them, but I'm lucky enough that I can wait for audiences to come back. But I would also say you don't have to release everything you do. I think we're in this weird age where everyone wants to show you how busy they are without actually concentrating on making something that's really good.
Well, I would say now is a good time to create social media content, but you have the free time to do good stuff, right? I feel like everybody in the beginning was just slamming stuff out because they were like, oh, I got to get it out. I got to be the first one to talk about the quarantine. I say you can forget all about the quarantine and just do the content that you've always wanted to do. Like, now's your time.
Remember that your words are a magnet, so what you say will draw certain people to you, and you need to make sure that those are the type of people you want drawn to you. You don't have to do everything, every podcast, don't go on something that has fans that you don't think are going to love what you do or you don't want liking what you do. Jokes matter, I think, no matter who you are. So to say that, to say things that, whether you're influential or not, but especially if you're influential and have a lot of followers, they're not just jokes. What you say matters.
The only thing we have is performing live, or that I have. And so that all got taken, and so it's gone. And, there's other ways to do stuff and be creative. If it's a newer comic, it's because the problem is you just have no way to go be funny in a way. And so doing a lot of interviews or something, or where I'm at least talking and having to be funny and doing friends podcast, that's a good thing to do during this time. Even if you do one a week, just to kind of keep your chops. If you're newer or something, it's try to start a podcast, try to start something. Think of, find some way to be creative, be ready. So when it's time to come back, you're, ready to go.
If you're serious about becoming a comedian, join our Facebook group linked in the description below to start getting tips like these every single day. And watch this playlist of our top writing tips to improve your writing today.